Hi, Michael. It was Friday. Um, so sorry I'm late, for my video. It was really great to hear from you. Your perspective on things is just always really refreshing to hear, and it's just always great. So thank you for that. To briefly answer your questions, no, I did not meet any of those people in Chicago. But I think we're maybe going back there for Thanksgiving, so I'll be on the lookout. um, I'm gonna probably end up rambling here again. I've tried so hard to prep this video in some way, and I've been thinking about what I need to say for the past several days, and I don't know if I've ever come to a really coherent thought on it. But you talked a little bit about how you need to find yourself, and that you don't have those connections and stuff in Maine, and that you need to make friends and connect with people, but you say it's for very selfish reasons and all of these things, which I think struck a chord in me. I mean, I think for one thing, I feel very similar feelings of ultimately, I know I need to connect with people here, because I have no real attachment right now to Columbus at all. I mean, other than the fact that Josie is here, obviously, but it's if Josie told me tomorrow that we need to pack up and move somewhere else, I would not have any, problem with it. And so I think, I feel like I am in a similar thing. But, I think you described yourself as, being selfish, kind of. I don't know if that was the exact word or not. I just watched that video again, and I still don't remember. But, needing others to help yourself, or needing to be able to find yourself before you can connect with others. And, I think I feel like that's a very okay thing. I mean, I think that, there's this whole, you put your oxygen mask on first thing, and you need to take care of yourself, and it's very okay to be self-motivated in that regard. But I think that also, it's so much easier to think about yourself as being selfish, or put yourself in that light. I mean, I do that a lot. And I think of you, and you talk about wanting to work harder because you're not helping as many people as you feel like you should, and you talk about I think you are a very genuinely kind person, and someone who very genuinely wants to be making the world a better place and be doing good things. I think that's really important. That's a fantastic quality in you. And yeah. I think I've been trying to think more on the stuff that I was talking about in the last videos of needing to connect to people and things like that, and I've realized that I mean, it's nothing new, but I'm not good at talking about myself at all, or opening up, and I think that's a difficulty of meeting people, is I don't really opening up a whole lot, and on top of needing the confidence and stuff to strike up conversations with random strangers. But there's things like my dad being sick, which, I saw him for the first time in Chicago in a while, and it was new in a way, but also, it's not really a new thing. It for sure has been a thing, all of summer. And, arguably even before then. And it's just, I don't talk about the bad things in my life, and you could get into a whole separate video of why I think that is and stuff. But I don't like talking about myself a ton. And like I think in relation to that, like I've been thinking a lot about how like I don't talk about my own depression at all really with people. But like that is a core part of my identity in a way. Like, if you want to get into finding yourself, like, I think I have come to terms with the fact that like I am someone who suffers from depression, and with that, like, I think about suicide all the time. Like, I joke to myself that when I'm having a good week, like, I still think about it at least once. Like, when I'm having just a good time in general, it's like it's still a once a week thought in my head. Along with self-harming things and stuff like that, and all of these negative thoughts, and that's part of being human. And I get that intrusive thoughts happen and stuff, and it's when times are good, it's not something that lingers around a lot, but it is a part of me, and it's something that I've come to expect and just live with. But I was thinking back to me missing relationships and connections and stuff like that, and I think that for me, I am just as much self-motivated in that, because it's like I need connections, and I need friendships, and I need relationships or whatever in life, just because that's what anchors me, and that's what keeps me going a lot of times, because I know I have very, very little self-worth in myself. I mean, it's not to say I don't, like, I know I am good at certain things, and I know there are good qualities to me and all these things, but at the end of the day, like, I have very little interest in my own self. And I think that it is other people that motivate me to keep going forward there, and that's why I want to know that people are happy, and I want to be able to be in touch with these people that I haven't had contact with, because frankly, like, I don't have current people like that other than Josie. I mean, I have you, but you're in distance, and if we didn't have these videos, I would be feeling the same thing of what's happening with Michael. How is he doing? Is he okay? And so I think that's why I maybe I just have been feeling that disconnect, and that struggle is like I don't have the connections here, and so I'm looking back to find other connections, and trying to reach out and grasp onto whatever I can that reminds me of good times with friends and things like that. And so, long story short, is what I was trying to say is really, I think that I am equally selfish in my own motivation, that I'm trying to be friends and wanting to know how people are, because I want to know that I didn't fuck up their lives somehow, because I also expect that of myself, but it's that, and I want to know that they are doing well, because that's some sign of hope. And if they aren't doing well, then it's a reason to be in touch and want to help them, because that gives me some purpose and stuff. Anyways, I don't know where else to end this video with. I saw Thor. I have a lot of feelings. I might just make a separate video that's much more upbeat about it. Let me know if you've seen it. A lot of thoughts. It was good, but like also it was a Marvel movie. Yeah. Also, sorry, this video is really over length also. But tomorrow, Saturday, is my last day at Cottage Inn, which is great. I'm stressed out about where we're going to find money for paying stuff because I don't fully have other job things secured, because I have the thing at the Shot, which is cool and pays decently, but like honestly is not a ton of hours, so I need to find something new. But between the effects it was having on my relationship with Josie and just how it was making me feel, we really just kind of determined like I needed to not be working as a pizza delivery boy. So I'm leaving that tomorrow and starting the next chapter of Griffin in Columbus, which hopefully is better and lets me socialize and meet people and do the things, the doodly-doos. Anyways, I love you. I miss you. I'm looking forward to hearing from you on Sunday. Sorry this video was long. Okay, bye.